Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. It's not my show. Take it away, Cole.
Hey, I'm Cole. Hi, everybody. No, this is where you're supposed to go. Hi, Dr. Nick. No, anyway. Old Simpsons reference, because I'm old.
I know what you're doing.
So, this is Storm King's Thunder, just a bundle of chaos and madness that is the Chaos Studs, our brave group of adventurers. Quick, first up, is there any announcements for today?
Great question.
So announcements for today. We don't have a show scheduled for tomorrow, but we will probably do a bonus stream. We have A to Z Monstrosities on Thursday for our patrons. We're going to be debuting a couple of the Angels and revamping a couple of the previous ones, and then we're moving on ahead. And Friday night, I think we're going to actually do Dragon Age this Friday, and then maybe some Diablo on Saturday, and then Wizard is back streaming Mass Effect Andromeda on Sunday. So that's kind of the outline that we have right now. We'll see how it goes moving forward, but those are the announcements. So, yep.
All right, so I guess we'll jump right into the game then. Quick recap from last week.
Yes.
You know what? I always do the recaps. Does anyone else want to do the recaps?
Oh, trust me, you don't want that.
I watched the get built. I know.
All I ask is that you do it in character.
Yeah, there was a statue and it got built.
I'm like trying to.
Okay, so
don't look at me. I do the recaps on all the other shows. All right, so that's
previously on Yu-Gi-Oh, the last episode of this nonsense involved our party traveling along the road from the town of Amphail on their way to the Crypt Garden Forest to seek an audience with a ancient green dragon known as Old Gnawbone, colloquially. Her real name is Clogliamatar, but trying to say that over and over again is going to Clogliamatar my throat. Anyway. Ooh, that was Ooh, zing! So on the road, they encountered a group of orcish slavers who were holding a small family of actually no, rewind. Before that, Cora was back. Cora came back, and with that, I feel like it's also a good idea to have everyone name their characters. Like I act like I know what I'm doing. Cody, take it away.
So I am Cody Stone. I am playing Acro. He is the human soul knife rogue from Waterdeep. Next.
Aubrey Faith.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what order we were in. Hi, I'm Aubrey Faith. I am playing the Core A, also known as Cora, a Warforged barbarian.
Hello, my name is Jacqueline. I am playing Nyx, the changeling bard.
And I'm Saxon, but I'm actually Keith. But I'm playing Saxton, the dwarf who's been a mercenary in a guard places. But most importantly, the thing that you all are actually here for.
Bring out my guy. There's my guy. Handsome man.
My pony, whose name is Sebastian.
If everyone knows, the only reason Keith gets to play every week is because little Sebastian is here.
I want your title to be like mercenary, town guard, father, because Saxton is dad.
Saxon is 100% the group dad.
Yep.
The group dad.
And he's an idiot, which just makes it all better.
It's pure gold.
Yes.
So after a giant attack on Amphail, where some hill giants took a lot of the food and ruined a party, how dare they?
Honestly.
The group, Cora was sent from the city of Waterdeep with a promotion to Amphail to assist the city. She used her little bit of, let's say, power to negotiate her traveling with the group again for some time. You met up with Clevelando the Magnificent.
Oh, come on.
And his associate Eric, who helped rebuild the statue in the image of 3 of your brave companions. You went on the road, met up, defeated some orcs. Nyx arrived only due to the influence of probably like some type
Monster energy drinks.
Yeah, a large amount of 5-hour energies and monsters.
Yes.
You saved a halfling family. They gifted you one of the instruments of the bard.
What a lovely family.
Yes. And now you entered the town of Red Larch.
Yes.
Sat down, and as soon as you sat down in the bar, who should enter but your old friend Derek?
Good Derek.
You tortured and threw off of Zephyrus's tower. So needless to say,
Because he wasn't a cultist, and he deserved it.
Yeah, it wasn't for nothing.
Y'all just scared the piss out of him, and
Literally.
now, yeah, literally, and now you are all sleeping in your rooms, and the morning comes with no incident, which you, Akiro, are very surprised that there was no incident, considering that you've heard stories of cultists about. But as you wake, who's awake first?
Probably Cora.
Yeah, I would say so.
Doesn't need to sleep, so.
Yeah.
Okay, what would Cora be doing this early in the morning?
Honestly, she'd probably just by instinct be walking the perimeter.
Okay. Then who would? So while Cora's walking the perimeter, who would be waking up next?
Well, if she's up, I am up because I insisted on sleeping in the same room as her. And I was snuggled right in to that metal body. So if she's awake, I'm awake.
Are we best friends or are we in love? There's really no telling anymore.
Who knows? Who really knows?
Okay, no, those.
So it's such an odd.
Both is good.
It's such an odd couple. I love it.
It's beautiful.
So Nyx and Cora are up. Cora's taking a walk, and Nyx is probably with her. Probably just talking.
Yeah, just taking a walk.
Yeah. So, Akiro, Saxon, what are you guys up to?
I begin my day with breakfast and making sure my hair is tousled just so, in the most appropriately sexily disheveled way possible.
Is it one of those like, oh, this didn't even touch it? I just wake up this way.
I rolled out of bed this way.
Ted Mosby.
The old Ted Mosby. Yep.
The old.
I'm clearly gonna go give Sebastian's breakfast.
Of course.
Right. Of course. Everyone, we all should have known that. Sebastian is the first priority in this entire group.
Naturally.
So, Saxon kind of caught up with you guys over the course of the night. Saxon, you did on your way up from Amphail, you did see a couple orc bodies that were burned and beheaded and bleeding from the nose and the eyes and the ears
so I
and
knew
stuff.
what way to go because I knew this was probably my friends.
Yeah, of course. This
Because
is the
one of the decapitated heads one of the dead orcs was holding the decapitated head, and I made them look like they were kissing.
That means one of your cards stuck into it.
There's always a trail, ladies and gentlemen. There's always a trail.
Yeah. We're not exactly subtle.
Yeah. Not even a little bit. So while you're all doing this, Akiro, you as you're sitting at the table, you see kind of like a lanky wood elf woman walk in with a number of different instruments, right?
Okay.
And she walks in and she's like, "Oh," and she turns to the barkeep. She's like, "Do you mind if I play here for a few days? I could really use the help." And they're like, and so the bartender's like, "Well, I mean, this is a weird town, but you can do what you want." And he goes, "All right, thanks." And then he starts setting up in the corner. She starts setting up in the corner. And then all of a sudden she starts playing. She starts playing a familiar tune
That's
that
right, baby.
you may have heard.
Is this the acoustic remix?
It is the acoustic remix of Your Parents Are Dead.
Good. All right.
Appropriate for all scenarios.
It goes do 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 do. Your parents are dead. Do 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 do.
The Brady Bunch version.
Yes, and then the wood elf just turns to you, looks you dead in the eye, and like winks, and then just goes back to playing.
That's right, baby.
I'm guessing this is Way. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up.
And then they just kind of like.
I'm fine with this. I find this acceptable. I don't know. People winking at me happens fairly regularly, I suppose. So I'm gonna accept whatever this is, that it has happened at this point, and I'm going, all right, yeah, cool. I'll drop a couple of coppers in the bucket for them, and work on finding everybody else, I suppose.
So as you do that, she goes, "Oh, thank you," and then all of a sudden you hear, "I can do better than that."
Cute.
Off I go.
Just walks out.
Good. They can fend for themselves.
Hey man, you want the money? You got to work for it. We got people to kill. You got to show up to game. That's my opinion.
Okay, so what do you guys? So what are your plans? Akiro,
Yeah, I'll walk around until I see Akiro.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say once I sort of see everybody, I'm sure we'll gather near little Sebastian, because that's just obvious, right? Like
Mascot.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't feel like there's really any explanation needed for that. We're like, well, I think we're just a couple of days outside Crypt Garden, and Red Lodge isn't our favorite town, so we move on.
Sure.
So do you guys tell Saxon everything that happened yesterday?
Oh, okay. I'll do the concerned moan as Nyx does the info dump. I'm like, no.
Cora's just gonna raise her hand.
Yes.
Like
Cora. Yes.
And turn to Saxton and be like, "And your function of the party?"
Oh, you're the one who I delivered the message for. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you had to leave before,
Yes.
they gave me the message, and
Right.
we very briefly.
Oh.
Cora, Saxton, Cora.
I stand in the front and make sure that they don't die.
That's it.
I do too. We're gonna get along real well.
And I, for one, could not be happier that you're both here. I mean it. From my heart. Thrilled. In fact, we should do the most dangerous things right now.
Genuinely, we're probably is not the worst idea.
You are on your way to meet up with an ancient green dragon, so there is that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I tell Saxton absolutely everything because that's my dad, and I'm like, and then this happened, and then there's cultists in this town. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We will deal with that at a later time. They live in the mountains. As I'm just like, no, get on the horse, let's go.
I guess we'll pack up our things. Yeah. So yeah, Red Lodge is, as she put it, beset by cultists of varying elemental bents. Around Somber Hills and, different areas hereabout. But we were seemingly like a very giant-focused people, so I was thinking we would stick with that as sort of our main, You gotta pick a gimmick, right?
Sure.
And if giants are gonna be our gimmick, I mean, it does sort of say something like, well, if the world doesn't end by giants, it ends by elemental chaos, and then did you really help? But it's like, but also we'd have to stay in Red Lodge, and it's Red Lodge, so
Not the nicest towels.
right, exactly. Yeah.
Hey Akaro, was this a fever dream that I had last night? Did you give the lady like a lot of money in case something happened, and you were like, just in case, we got to break everything? Nothing got broke.
I gave her half as much as what she asked for.
Okay.
So I talked her down. It was 10 gold. Ultimately, in the broad stream of our coffers, not a large sum of money. So
Okay.
she had asked for 20. We didn't break anything, so I gave her 10. I guess Way's gonna play here for a while, so they'll probably steal it back or something. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they will probably break something.
Yeah,
so I guess
right.
that was good.
It's an overall solid investment. Also, I think it would buy a little bit of loyalty to the point where they're like, maybe we don't sell out the adventurers to the cultists and try to get them stabbed in the middle of the night. So
Yeah, don't want that.
it's really
Don't
like
want
a layered investment.
Yeah, that's smart.
The strategy is quite
Cultists,
pleasing.
they love to stab.
They do. That's a big thing of theirs. Stab themselves, stab each other, stab other people. It's a lot of stabbing.
Very lots of stabbing. Yeah. You're right. You're very right.
So, Saxon on board with leaving the town of cultists?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Giants are the larger problem.
Well, technically, yeah, I suppose so.
Larger problem. That's our guy. Got the jokes because giants are big.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
everything's big.
I'm gonna full disclosure. Don't remember what kind of British accent Nick's had at the start of this. So if it changes from week to week, still on brand. Let's go. All right.
You're a changeling, so we're all just accepting it at this
Yeah.
point.
It is what it.
actually remember.
Yeah. Yeah, we're leaving Red Lodge. I don't think we'll hit another town or city before we get to Crypt Garden. Do we
Okay.
need to shop for potions or anything like that? Does somebody
Do we have any
actually
help?
have the list of things we have bought?
I have some of the things that I was here for.
I have some of them as well. I have 4 regular healing potions, 1 funky
Correct.
healing potion, because it's got a question mark next to it.
Okay.
6 potions of poison resistance.
Yes.
A scroll of blindness and deafness.
Yes.
I know that we have. Do we have 1 or 2 bags of holding?
I know. I thought we only had 1 because that was the one I got from someone else that I was carrying for a second, but it was not mine. So I only
Okay.
know of one.
And
yeah, you only have one.
okay.
Okay.
And we don't
gonna say-
have a handy haversack either, right? Okay.
No.
Cool. Just
Not
making,
that I
just
know
making
of,
sure.
no.
And then I know part of my weird deal was to get a potion of flying.
Yes,
in Waterdeep?
at that
I did
that
get
weird
that.
big
yeah.
shop
Yeah.
on iDrive.
Yeah, at the tourist spot. The weird
Yeah.
tourist spot. Okay. So as far as I know, those are the disposables that we have.
I agree. Yes. I don't know of anything else. Would this town have much? Do you think they have anything?
I mean, also we're pretty well stocked, other than buying some rations. Unless there's something you think you need, Cora.
Nope. I don't think she needs anything right now.
All right, Saxon, thoughts?
I'm feeling pretty good. I gave you all of my money
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you did.
All right.
Yeah, you.
Unless we see a sign on the way out of town that is like awesome magic item shop of life, I think we're good to go.
Don't miss out.
Right.
Yeah.
Or to Build-A-Bear, because
Yeah.
Like-
I could get a little tiny sword for Barbear.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So there is no Build-A-Bear, unfortunately.
Damn.
And there is no
Not in this town, at
Red
least.
Larch is a functional and fairly well built town, but it is not all that big for there to be, sellable magic items.
Yeah. Didn't necessarily
Just saying, if there's one on
expect so.
Blossom Trail, there can be one here.
Yeah. That was one of those, it's the time I don't ask or look that it's going to be like, well, I don't know, you passed
You
up the
missed
legendary music shop. What can you do?
Yeah.
Right? So,
Same.
yeah, on to Crypt Garden Forest, I think.
Let's do it.
So you have about 3 days on the road. Well, at least until you reach the edge of the forest, you have about 3 days on the road. So can one person roll a D100 for me, please?
Sure.
I got it.
Do it.
Oh, go ahead.
D100.
Keith, go.
3.
Yay!
A 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you guys are all walking, the day is nice. You get through about a couple days with no real. You get through like the first 2 days, no issues. You're just kind of enjoying a nice leisurely ride. Your Nyx is probably just talking to Cora and
Heck
trying
yeah.
to learn as much about her as she possibly can. Let's see. Can all of you make a perception check for me, please?
Yes.
I can certainly try.
I'm gonna roll on D&D Beyond again.
Hey.
Mm.
I got an 11.
Okay.
The mightiest of numbers. A 9.
Come on. Man, this is really for dramatic effect and making y'all wait. Perception?
Yes!
What?
Uh,
And, 17!
nice. I have a 9, and if that fails with my psychic die, I have a 10. So, really focusing up with the brain power there.
Feels good.
Okay. So, who got above a 15? Sorry,
Me.
I can't. Okay, just Nyx. Nyx,
Oh, boy.
you notice whilst on the road, one of the hills to the northeast, you see a figure on a horse, with a cloak, kind of like whipping dramatically one way in the wind.
I immediately, as soon as I see that, I will look at. I'm riding next to Cora, so I'm like, "You see that? This thing?
The dramatic cloak in the wind.
Yeah. Do you see that? Hey, everyone, we got a creeper. Look. Look.
Oh my.
Look. Yeah.
That's a very nice cloak. I gotta say that's quite the rustle happening there.
As you guys are watching, he's joined by another 2 horses on each side, another 2 horses and rider on each side, and then it continues more and more until there looks to be about 13 of them on the horizon.
How far away are they?
So they are about 2 hills away from you, right? So they see you, and so like it's about maybe 150 yards away,
Okay.
so like 450 feet, I want to say.
If I can't see
300?
it's like a big swishing cloak and more coming, I will honestly look at the party and be like, that looks like a big load of none of our business. So I think we should just keep our same pace, keep moving steadily. If they got freaking beef with us, they can catch up and talk to us about it.
Okay. So they are in front of you. Just to clarify.
I'm
Like-
just going to keep going at my pace. I'm not going to start running. I'm riding at the pace. I got nothing to hide from.
Right, we're gonna ride casual. Is that?
That's my plan.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay.
think?
Ride casual. All right.
That's
Let's give it a try.
All right. Can someone else roll me a D100, please?
I got you. 51.
Okay. As you guys are approaching, still riding casual, keeping the same pace.
Casual.
Um,
As we get closer, can we make out any further details of them? Like if they have race or particular monikers or colors or heraldry.
If they just
or...
look like narcs.
Sure.
So
yeah.
there are a
Roll for
number
narc.
of they are humanoid races. Mostly human. You may see a couple elves and half elves in there.
Mm-hmm.
You see kind of one in slightly better gear than the other, and as you reach the point where you would pass them, you turn the corner and you see that they have essentially barricaded the road. As in, like, all their horses are kind of standing in the way of the road. And one of them turns to you, goes, "Ho there, friends!
Hello.
Fine day. Yes, a fine day. A fine day for some riding. I see you guys are out here enjoying enjoying the beautiful weather.
Is the weather
Yes.
actually beautiful? May I?
It is.
Is it a nice
It is
day?
actually a very.
Okay.
It is
cool.
actually a very nice day.
Cool. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is a wonderful day. I suggest you all enjoy the ride as well, and by that I mean, don't stand in the road. You're obstructing my freedom of movement, dear friend.
Oh, my friend, I apologize. That was our intention, yes, but I do not want to obstruct your ride. However, unfortunately, due to the horrid nature of these continued giant attacks, there is a bit of a toll that is being employed upon these roads to ensure that those of us doing our due diligence of protecting travelers, such as yourselves, on the road, to ensure that we are kept, shall we say, in good health and in good spirits.
That, my dear friend, That is a noble pursuit. That is a very
Oh.
noble pursuit. You
Well, thank
are
you.
protecting the countryside from the giants. Is that what I'm understanding?
That is a little bit of what we do. We
A
do
little bit? What
we
else do you do?
A little bit. Oh well, let's see. We go throughout the country, ensuring that those who lack gainful employment are able to find such things. We really look to serve the community as best we can.
That's a great pursuit, my friend. It is a great pursuit.
well-
What is the toll for your road here?
So he stops and he goes, well, it's on a sliding scale, you know. We try not to ensure that anyone has to pay beyond their means.
Oh.
You know, we like to,
Of course.
as a matter of fact, my man Bullseye right over here has a very good eye for these kind of things. Bullseye, what do you recommend for these fine group of travelers? And he turns, and Bullseye literally has like one. He has an eye patch over one eye, and he stops and takes a look at you guys. He goes, "I'd say about no less than 100 gold, boss." And he goes, "Well, Bullseye has spoken. It seems that you can afford that, surely."
I have just a couple of more questions. Nick, you don't mind if I please? Thank you. I admire what you're doing here. It is of true and noble pursuit, protecting these hills, this road from giants, from vagabonds. Right? I wonder who protects you from us.
I am biting into the metal on Cora's arm. Like barrel. Like
She's just gonna be patting her head.
like a dog.
As I do
Like
this,
as soft as she can, just patting her head.
yeah, as I ask, who protects you from us? I would like to enact my psychic link with him and Bullseye.
Okay.
And I will roll my psychic die. Yeah, 5. I can hook up my team too. And I would like to flood their mind with the visuals, partly of the memories of us murdering most things, but also with the
Doing
imagined
their jobs for them.
images. Yeah, with the imagined images of us decapitating them.
Yes.
And as I do this, I just want to be like, you see, I think from where I'm sitting, you all should pay me 100 gold not to kill you.
I agree.
On that note, because I actually rolled to see if Cora knew if this was sarcasm or not. Like, that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I actually rolled to see if she recognized that it was sarcasm or if they were being like genuinely nice. And on that note, can Cora just pick up Bullseye by the back of the shirt?
So they're too far away from you. You'd have to move up. They're not necessarily letting you get within
These
attacking
freaking
distance of.
scammers.
So you guys are about like 60 feet away. Akaro,
Yeah,
I need you to roll me an intimidation check.
absolutely. On it. Not proficient in that.
So I will let you
Can I
add your.
assist him?
Well, I will let you add your psychic die to this because you're using your psychic ability.
Okay. So that is a 15 plus the psychic die of 7 for a total of 22.
Okay.
Nice.
So the leader. Give me. Let's see. Okay. The leader is taken by surprise, right? He stops. He goes, "Oh, huh. Well, and he turns to Bullseye and he kind of like says something under his breath. And he goes, well, it appears that, you are just people trying to do the same work as us.
Yeah, we're doing your job for you. You're welcome.
So, in the spirit of gamesmanship and camaraderie, if I do say so, we'll waive the toll. It's not a big deal.
No, in the spirit of you wasting my time, you'll pay me 200 gold now, or you and your merry band will turn around and you will precede us into Crypt Garden, in which we attempt to make contact with an ancient green dragon, and should she require any offerings, you will volunteer.
And he stops and he goes, and he kind of like turns to Bullseye again. He goes, do we have 200 gold? And Bullseye kind of like looks and goes, he goes,
We highly value clothes, weapons.
Your other eye. And I smile my pointed teeth at
Okay.
Bullseye.
and I want to do that.
Foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, I want to do that. No. I gotta hold her back. We're gonna do this.
Cora's literally like, it's like that, I don't know what it's from, Scooby-Doo maybe, where you're holding the shirt and they're running, but
Yeah.
they're not going anywhere, like
Yes.
Scrappy-Doo.
The most feral chihuahua you've ever seen. It was like,
Just stepping on her tail, just like holding her back.
and so he'll stop and he'll go, I didn't want to do this. And he turns to Bullseye and he goes, turns to Bullseye and his men, and you just hear him to go, you all owe me, all right? And then he like picks up a purse off of his waist and like bounces it a little and like tosses it to you. And he goes, that should cover it. Can we go?
Have a wonderful day, gentlemen. Enjoy the ride.
Yes. You too. And as you open it, you do see that there are 6 gemstones in there,
Nice.
nice.
each valued at about 100 gold apiece.
Ooh. That's good.
As we ride
Fancy.
away, I'm like, I just scream at the top of my lungs, like, you're really shitty people for doing this. Absolute tits. Each and every one of you. Garbage people. And that's coming from me. And I just rant into the sunset. I'm like, absolute garbage people. Who
I'm just
does
imagining that Cora has her by the front, and I'm just like pushing.
that? Drunk at the bar. Just like, I'm fine. No, I can
We're
walk.
gonna go get you a pizza.
You're like, I am a grown-up.
Oh, I want to kill them so bad. I hate them. Good. Great job, Akaro. Great job. Excellent work.
There we
I hate
go.
them.
Save us a fight.
Because then you got Nyx and Cora with bad tempers, and we're just
Yeah.
like,
Tax me, tax man. Yeah, no. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, everyone knows that Nyx is a staunch anarchist. She doesn't believe in taxes.
Yes. She's been committing tax fraud for forever. Idiots. What a time. What a time.
So, what do you guys plan on doing?
Safely riding on, hopefully.
Yeah, you guys are able to you guys are not harassed by any stretch of the imagination. The rest of the way to the edge of Crypt Garden Forest.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right.
So you guys have been able to set up camp and all that and things of that nature. Everything has been good. So what do you wish to do once you reach the edge of the forest?
I think now would be a good time to say, it really doesn't feel like any of our business. I feel like we should just leave. I feel like now that we're here, I kind of feel like we should go.
So we've come all this way. We're just gonna give up and not talk to the dragon.
Yeah. I love giving up. I'm very good at it. I can teach you how to give up.
You don't want to make your dragon boyfriend jealous.
She gets very flustered. She doesn't know what to say. She's like, this is your dragon boyfriend. Dragon boyfriend.
I mean,
But if this does go to shit, we are gonna call him.
Absolutely. Dude, where's that? Where's the stone? Oh, the stone. Right, we have it. Okay.
I have it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to. Can we briefly discuss?
Yeah.
Green dragons. They said they want gossip, right? They want information. Is that right?
Can I roll what sort of check would it be to like double check what we know about green dragons before we jump in there? We know that they're poison. We got that information from the expert in Waterdeep.
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out like what I know that they're schemers. We got that. But as far as like what they like to hoard is really what we're trying to double check.
So give me a history or a nature check.
I think history is better for me.
Can we all make them DM or just Echo?
Yeah. Everyone can make a history or a nature check.
Or a nature check. Okay.
Yeah.
Either one is the same for me. Not great. It's a 10.
Same. Oh. 16.
Nice.
18.
13
Nice.
history.
So Akaro and Saxon, for the most part, you guys know like what he told you. What the dragon expert told you was just kind of expounding on what you already knew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chromatic, bad, metallic, good.
Pretty much. In that, Saxon, you're like, these guys do poison stuff. Or green debt. And also, the older they are, the more dangerous they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's about as far as Saxon's knowledge goes on it. So with a 16 and an 18, you said, Cora?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So which one was nature and which one was history? Or was it both?
I did nature.
Okay. Cora,
I did history. So.
Okay. So with nature, Nyx, you would know things like they tend to make they tend to feel more at ease in forests. That's where they tend to make their lairs.
Okay.
You also know that they do have an effect on the world around them once they start.
Nest?
Yes,
Okay.
once their lair has been settled.
Right.
You know that
yeah.
it is.
Okay.
It can be incredibly difficult to travel within like 1 mile of it. That there's a lot of.
Yeah.
There can be a lot of. The thickets become almost labyrinthine in its.
Okay. Difficult and all that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I would say that's about as far as you would know on the subject.
Okay.
So, Cora, you would have heard stories of green dragons tending to be a lot more cunning. They don't necessarily. They do hoard. They do hoard a lot of things. They do hoard regular treasure and things of that nature. But they also like to hoard people.
Great.
In terms of like getting people to do their bidding.
Yeah. Very Fey-like.
Yeah. So they're very they tend to try and use their words to convince you all to convince people to do their bidding for them.
Got it. Okay. I would relay what I know to the group.
I also say the same thing. I was like, I don't know anything about their personalities, but I do know they all want to mess with the mind in the terrain almost. So we'll know when we're getting close. It's going to get very sticky, very confusing. So just, best be on your wits and all that.
All right.
Be cautious of their words. They like to have bidding done by humans. Be cautious of them because they are poisonous. She's just starting to list off random facts that she knows about them, like Siri.
Like the things that have been uploaded into her her thing.
Hey Siri, what do you know about green dragons? Blink. She answered. Oh my god, my Siri just popped off. That scared the crap out of me. It did it. Oh man, that's awesome. She's like, here's what I know about green dragons.
So, is there anyone who is leading the expedition into the forest?
Does anyone know a bit about? I feel like Saxton knows wilderness fairly well, better than I. That's for sure. I don't go outside.
Yeah, I'm better at cities than I am at forests. Mountains, okay, kind of. Forests, no.
I would love to be not at the front and not at the back.
I would take the front because if I know that it's poisonous, I would want to be the one to be in front because I have a resistance against poison.
I will be at the back because I too have a resistance against poison.
Thank you.
All right.
Dwarves.
I make sure that Nyx and I have. Well, I'll give it to everybody because I don't know if Akira would necessarily know that dwarves and warforged have resistance to poison, because we have potions of resistance to poison for everybody. So we have 6. So I'll give everybody at least one. I don't know if it'll double help for you guys or what, but just in case we get into a poison, they last an hour. So just in case we're like, yeah, this is dragon time, or
are we resting first and then beginning the journey?
No, I think we're resting here on the edge and we're like preparing for tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, and so Nyx and I will be in the middle. Do you want to be? I'll be towards the front, and if because
I'll go by Saxton.
Being closer is slightly better for me.
Okay.
I have no survival, no nature. My wisdom is not good. So if anybody has that, that might help. But
survival is the best I have, and it's only a +2. So
that's 0.
My survival is +5.
Hey,
there you go.
Good. We got the right person up front. Go, Cora, go.
Yes.
Can
we find somewhere safe to sort of
hitch the horses?
Set up shop.
Yeah, I think we'll do like a loose tie.
Okay.
Do we think that it's going to be like more than a day? We'll keep the horses with us for a little while, and then when we think we're getting close, we'll hitch
that sounds
them up.
good.
Yeah. I don't want them to get like stolen or anything.
Yeah.
We pay good money for the horses.
So kind.
Truly.
Okay. So as you guys sit resting for the day, is there anything that your characters would like to say to each other? Is there anything your characters would like to do during this rest?
Other than polishing her arm from Nyx's bite marks, I think Cora's good.
Sort of feels like a moment, like we should, I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell each other about childhoods or something. It's one of those days where you're like, oh, meeting a dragon tomorrow might be lunch, like what do you say? What do you say in that moment? I'm not really sure.
It's like a round table, I guess.
It's a little weird, always having something to say, and then when the time comes to like say something, having nothing. Little.
Well, I guess we're all in agreement about tomorrow. We
We're
don't.
not fighting it, right?
Yeah, no.
Right.
No, I don't suspect we do very well at that. So if we have any other options, let's take those. Right off the table. Just,
Whatever saves the most lives. I
right.
think we're all in agreement.
Please help us, mighty dragon friend.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you all for everything up to this point, I guess.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's a wild time,
Been a story at least. No, it's been
at
fun.
least.
Parents are dead. Parents are dead. Sorry, it's just catchy.
Yet he
I don't think it would
doesn't
hurt to
know
play.
that his parents are dead. He told him in the fields that are golden. It's all.
I bring out my instrument and I play it not too loud, just a little bit quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Play a round of Your Parents Were Dead, and then I play a different song that she hasn't played before, really, but it's interesting. I imagine it to be very beautiful, but very dark, kind of like how I imagine her. But it's pretty. It's very dark though, and it's comforting in a sad way. You know how like sometimes it feels good to cry?
Mhm.
I imagine it sounds like that. That's what I imagine it sounds like.
Cora will probably, she's gonna say something that's very like out of character, I guess, for her, but it's true to who she is. And she'll just sit up and be like, if anything happens tomorrow, I hope that my soul finds you all again.
Yeah.
I think it will.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I get real comfy with that. Playing my music with my friends.
Yeah.
Not really saying much else.
Okay. So the night falls. Oh wait, Saxon, sorry, you had something.
I had a question about the mind linking thing
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, of course. What can I?
Does it work? Does it work on animals?
Oh. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever tried. Let me see if I can.
Just in case, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. No.
Sebastian for
Let me.
all the help.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta say something to my man.
Is it right? All right.
Well, I mean, if not, even if you could do it.
Oh, all right. I mean, if I
Just-
can talk to him, you can talk to him. That's that I can try. I'm actually looking up that ability because it doesn't seem to be there anymore. Psychic Whispers. Tell me about Psychic Whispers. There we go. Give yourself and at least one other creature the ability to speak telepathically with each other. And can speak telepathically with them. Then to receive messages requires no action. We have to be within 1 mile of each other. A creature can't use this telepathy if it can't speak any languages. So
Yeah, horses can't speak any languages.
yeah.
Horse language.
Yeah. So I'll say Akaro tries, but because little Sebastian can't speak, I don't think it works with horses. I'm sorry.
Per usual. I wish Lakashana was here.
Right? Yeah.
Well,
Per usual.
thanks.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was talking to the horse.
Right. Yes.
Of course.
I will say, DM, this would be fake falling asleep, and when I feel like everyone is asleep, I touch off a bit from the group before I take my long rest, and I do a quick prayer. I will DM you just for funsies what that entails. I do a quick prayer, and then when I am done performing that bit, then I will go to sleep.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Give it up to God and all that.
Let's see. Can you? No, I mean I don't think you guys would have a reason to stay up or anything like that, or. Well, actually, Cora, what is your passive perception?
12.
12.
Right. I forgot she
Nick,
doesn't sleep.
can you give me a stealth check, please?
Yes, I can.
You got to be
Imagine
a 12.
me just rolling over on the ground to put my arm around her, and she's just not there. And for a few moments, I have to
15 plus 6, so 21.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you are able to kind of maneuver your way around Cora's sentry mode to get out, and then as you move back, you do the whole slide underneath it, slowly move their hand and
Yeah.
change.
Just getting comfy.
I'm back. Okay, so that does it for the night. As you wake up the next morning, what do you wish to do at the edge of Crypt Garden Forest?
So let's start heading in. Ride the
Okay.
horses if we can. If not, I'd lead them in. We could lead them in.
Okay. So it is at the edge of the forest. It is still light enough. The foliage is still light enough to continue riding your horses into the forest.
Okay.
Could you all, let's see, make a, what is everyone's passive perception?
Haha.
12.
Passive.
13.
14.
14, and that's a 10 for Saxon. What was it for you, Akaro?
13.
13.
Yep.
So Nix, you notice occasionally, as you're walking, you notice occasionally there are some birds that you kind of see that will, as soon as you pass them, they will fly up and fly deeper into the forest.
The birds?
Yeah.
I turn and look at the group and I said, there's no reason to panic about this. But it definitely knows we're already here. But we have nothing to hide. Well and true, we have nothing to hide. So.
All right. I'm
I
going
think
to... every hour I'll establish our psychic link
Okay.
to keep that up.
Okay, so you travel into the forest.
I'm keeping an eye on. I don't know much, but I'm looking for those things I know about nature. Does things start to die off? Do I feel a little confused? All of that stuff. Just keeping track of myself.
You're nothing quite like that is starting to happen. However, you do notice that it's as you get deeper into the forest, the roads get thicker. It gets a little bit more difficult to navigate. You also notice the deeper you get into the forest, the less woodland creatures you see. And the ones that you do see kind of actually, oddly enough, tend to go deeper into the forest.
I don't know if this is correct or not, but I'm totally picturing this as Mirkwood. You know what I mean? How they get confused and stuff, and they're like, there's nothing but gross spiders.
It's not necessarily that bad, but it's not great. And so you guys travel about 1 hour, 2 hour. At the third hour, you have to dismount because the horses cannot continue. And at about 4 hours in, you start to hear doom, doom, doom. You hear a rhythmic beating coming from deeper in the forest, until you also realize it starts to get louder, and it starts to get closer. And as time continues, you start to have a sickly, sweet smell starts to fill the air. And then all of a sudden the thumping stops. And then you hear a massive crash come through the canopy of the forest above you, and in front of you lies a great green dragon head, hanging out of its mouth, the corpse of a human that had found its way into her realm. And in front of you is Clogliamatar, aka Old Gnawbone. And
I do applaud, and I bow my head immediately. I'm like, ooh, okay, all right.
Dare enter my domain.
Well, I'm Makaro. These are my friends, Cora, Nix, Axton. Collectively, we are the Chaos Studs. We are one part adventurers, another part of songwriters, singer-songwriters, as it were. We had
Creators.
yeah. Right. We were told that you were not only a mighty green dragon, which is clearly very true, although, and I'm gonna subtly be like, you got a little, nope, okay, that's fine.
Oh, and she just goes, she does the whole she realizes that she still has the thing in her mouth, and then she does the whole flip it up in the air and then snap out her neck and
Yeah, whoa.
and then
10 points! My son just out of habit goes right up. And I do start giggling, she can't help it. She's like, that was incredible. I wish I could do that.
and she will turn and she will open her mouth in this great big dragon grin with the blood of the creature that she had just eaten just dripping.
Nix is uwu. She is uwu. She's like, I know I should be scared, but
like I said, mighty as you are. We were also told that you tend to know lots of things, that you like keeping a tab on everything, and so this surely comes as no surprise to you. But the giants, which I know your kind have often been at odds with, seem to have lost their...
When you say giant, she kind of and a little bit of poison breath spits out of her nose.
Yep, that's...
sorry to all giants. I don't mean it, but I'm like, yeah, disgusting, absolutely filthy creatures. I'm like, gross, hate him. Boo!
I'm gonna yeah. But their ordning is broken. The King Hecaton is missing, and they're sort of just being awful. Definitely awful.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So all of them. No
and
brains.
And annoyance.
Right, yeah, annoying as well. we would like to make that stop and put that right. And thought maybe you'd like to help us put the giants back in their place, as it were.
We thought only someone like you could.
Right. Yeah.
She kind of like, just a little bit, she kind of like straightens up and she goes, I care not for this ordning. I care not for the restoration of these giant so-called purpose. However, I cannot abide these nuisances roaming throughout my domain.
They are creeping closer to your area.
And they are very annoying.
Very well. You wish for my assistance? Then allow me to assist you.
I did, but then when you say it like that, it just...
Thank you.
Right, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
I have seen you must travel north
Oh.
to the valley of Kedrun in search for a temple of these giants called the Eye of the All-Father.
Ooh, tasty.
Therein, you'll learn what must be done to end the giant menace.
They weren't kidding. You really do know everything.
Also, look towards the hills for a frost giant wearing a helm made of my kin's skull. He should be able to help you. And then she, as when that happens, she just like, turns and then just disappears over the horizon, just leaving this absolute destruction in front of you.
We have to leave her something. We have to.
All right. What do you want to leave her?
I don't. So, emptying out my pockets. Looking for something, and then I'm gonna like. Are there any bones on the ground? Anywhere?
I don't think that. I'm pretty sure she's bone focused. I don't think we're gonna just. I'll look around. So next, I'm pretty sure everything of value I have to leave, she already has. Or can do
I just
herself.
want to make her something you know, original, something that maybe she'll cherish, something that maybe she'll remember us.
You want to make her like what? Like a flower crown or something?
Yes, or like but out of bones or meat or something, or maybe we could kill one of the horses and we could sort of like dress it up and make it look like her or something cute. You know, something she'd like.
We need the horses, Nix.
I can walk.
Not that fast.
I take a stick and I start dragging it in the dirt. And I'm like,
Fine. All right,
thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. All right.
Love forever. And then, right, chaos studs. We will never forget you. Heart.
Yeah, sure. I'll help. I'll
write her
help
a
do
song?
that. I mean, sorry, what, Saxon?
Why don't you just write her a song?
I'm going to. No, I'm going to sing it at the next pub. And then everyone's going to sing about it and then she's going to hear it and be like, I know who did that. And it's going to be my best one yet.
Nice.
And then, please, PLZ, find me, please.
I think we're all saying some things now.
Nyx has a weird fascination with dragons, and it seems
I
like
love
dragons have a
dragons!
weird fascination with her.
Sometimes you
feel
love
like-
dragons, sometimes you don't. The good dragon you didn't want to hang out with. The evil dragon
No.
you're selling yourself to.
I would
fine when
rather
you
die
do
by
it.
those jaws than the other one. What a show. What a way to go out, you know? I mean, he didn't get to see it, but that's a show. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm good about this. Should we just keep going? What should we do? I'm like jazzed.
Let's get out of the forest first, and then we'll
Right.
figure out where to go.
Okay, as you're heading back out of the forest, you are able to make it out. No issues, and you guys are all level 6 now.
Ooh, what valley did she suggest we go to? To look for
The Valley of Kedron.
Kedron.
Khedrun.
I wrote DRU. I was so close.
Kedron.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
copy that and paste it in the
Yeah, please.
chatty chat.
Okay.
Wise.
Good.
Boom.
Okay. So, you are level 6. You have met up with Old Gnawbone, and you know what's probably more impressive? Survived. I have expected you all to do something real dumb.
As soon as we get back to the horses, I'm like, good thing we didn't talk about our feelings. That would have been stupid.
Good thing we kept everything bottled up inside.
Oh, that's what I like.
Right here, and then I'll die. Good old John Mulaney. So, where are you guys thinking about going at this point in time?
Okay, there's a lot going on. This.
I got.
What-
I'm,
what do
I'm
we
gonna
have
bring
left?
up a map. Let's bring up. I'm gonna open up
Yeah.
the
Because I like the sounds of what she's saying, but that seems like a lot right now. Are there any other, smaller things we should do first?
We did
We could
have.
find the frost giant with the dragon helmet.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
does seem aggressive.
So we can absolutely do that. The other thing we can do is head to Shadowtop Cathedral. There was somebody there that was supposed to know about dragons or giants, something. The other place we can go is Everland.
Right.
My dad said he was leaving some fancy things for us in Everland. Where is this valley? Where is the Valley of Kedron?
It is far north, to the.
Oh, it's up near
east of
Mirabor. Mirabar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this is a lot. Oh my god.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know I get. Take 2. Settling. I get additional magical secrets at this level. This is a lot more than I thought I would get, which is so cool. I get to choose some spells from any list. So I'm trying to figure out what we need.
Nice.
I'm just saying Revivify might be a good bet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I don't know if anyone else would have that, and it's definitely not on my list. Let me see.
Baby Lakashana.
That I was thinking. I don't know if she's gonna want to take it.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to her about it, because if one of us has it, then that'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, speak with the dead.
That fits your aesthetic, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you dying?
How you die?
How you dying? Book it. That's a new shirt. How you dying?
How you dying?
All right. Nice. Acro's level 6.
And then it's just key space just doing this. How you dying?
The audacity.
Hey.
The audacity. That's another one.
Wow. So we either head east, northeast, and then circle back, or we just keep heading north. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I have no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But as a dedicated religious woman, I would love to go to that cathedral. I think that sounds great.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Knowledge is power.
I think the cathedral is definitely some place we're gonna end up either way, because it's both the Allfather. I think getting more information. I don't know that Shadowtop is going to give us more information than what the cathedral is. So I think the only question is, do we want to go to Everland and pick up magic items, whatever those may be?
Let's rock and roll. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
Okay.
No, think, just do.
I mean, it's so yeah. I mean, I think we're coming to the end of our side questing portion of the day. You know, after this, after the Allfather thing, I think we'll be much more dragon focused. It just so if we don't want to stop off in the Shadowtop Cathedral, then we just head to Everland and then up to the valley.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do it. That sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head off towards Everland. I see.
Yes, please. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna reread Dad's letter just to make sure. Stop by Everland. There's some things really useful. All right. Let's go, old wolf. Let's see what you left for
As
me.
Ekro pulls that letter out, I lean in too close, like cartoon style, and I'm like, "That's a note from your dad.
Yeah.
Got a note from your father.
Mm-hmm.
Martin, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know how you're doing."
What? What do you need?
Oh no, not you, Dad. Sorry, my bad. No, that different dad. Different dad.
Human.
Oh,
I'm gonna call you something else. Papa.
Yes.
Pappy? We're gonna give him a pappy?
Yeah. Sucks.
Come on,
Happy,
Pappy.
for sure.
He could totally be a. That's unfortunate.
That's incredible. I love it. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dad said there's useful things in Everland. So.
Does he say anything else? Like he loves you, cares about you, he's sorry, any of those things?
Yeah, sort of. In his own way.
All right.
And,
Let me know when you get that mail.
well,
Just random.
you know, he's mad I didn't visit.
Oh.
Dad stuff, you know.
Oh boy, do I ever.
Right.
Back to my dwarf dad.
Okay.
Huh?
It's all right. Read your paper,
Let's
Dad.
go. Cora, we're gonna go to another city. You'll like it. You're gonna learn a lot there, I bet.
I mean,
Yeah?
guys, between here and there, we have Westbridge, Tribor, Yartar, Calling Horns.
Yartar.
Yartar, yeah. If we wanted to stop off in Oliston's Hold, I guess we could. And then Everland.
Yep, there's
Let's
a lot.
go on a trip.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, just getting up to the valley, we would still be going Tribor, long stretch of hills, Long Saddle, Xantharl's Keep, then Mirabar. So
Yeah, it's a bit of a haul.
yeah, this module apparently is the tour of the Storm Coast.
That's
Sword
exactly
Coast.
what it is.
Yeah, it's
It is 100% a Storm Coast live tour. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But I've never
that's-
been here in like anything, so this is great.
yeah.
Okay, so where are you guys planning on heading first? Like stopping off? Are you planning on going through Tribor? Are you planning on taking the Stone Trail south and going that way? Or
Oh, the Stone Trail. No, I don't think going. I'd say we stay on the long road, and in the Desserin. Do we know anything about the Desserin Hills? Are those the hills that might have our giant friend in them?
You don't know. You
Okay.
don't know. They just, Moog just kind of pointed in a general direction. So there's that.
No, I meant the frost giant with the dragon head.
Oh, Harshnag. You don't know. You don't know yet.
Okay, we just heard hills, and I don't know if old Gnarlbone knows this, but most of the Sword Coast is hills. Like, a lot of it.
Valid.
That's more your DM not realizing that most of
Just
the
messed up.
It's okay.
I also do not know.
I think it's faster. Going the Stone Trail feels like a backtrack to getting to Sunberland Hills. And don't we know that Sumber Hills is where, like, the cultists are? I was hoping to steer clear of elemental cultists.
You do know that the cultists are in the Sumber Hills.
Yeah, and the Stone Trail goes right by the Sumber Hills. So, let's
not deal with cultists.
let's not do that one right now. Let's go Tribor and Yartar. Otherwise, we're gonna get caught in cultist world, and you're gonna have to open a different module,
What a
Yep.
weird theme park.
right?
Cultist world.
Cultist world. Okay. So, as you, you guys all make your way out of the forest with relatively little issue, and you begin to head north towards Westbridge. You're probably only about a day's travel away from the city itself.
Oh, nice. Does anyone know anything about Westbridge?
I'd love to make a check to see.
Go ahead, roll a history check.
Okay, sounds good. Sorry, y'all, I'm just picking through spells.
Go for it.
Don't mind me. Oh, shoot, I gotta... Gotta pull up another tab. Pardon me. Pardon me.
Can Cora make a roll as like what she would need to know about the surrounding cities?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me another
Sorry,
history check.
You said history, okay.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Yeah, but you've never been this far north before.
Woo!
I got a 21.
Okay. So, Cora, most of the towns in the surrounding area are were born out of like a weird sense of necessity. Out of just like a way to break up the travel between, like Mirabar and Waterdeep and Neverwinter and things like that, so that they've turned into significant towns of their own make, but they're not necessarily big metropolitan areas like those cities I already mentioned. So that they have a tendency to have to defend themselves in these instances.
Okay. She would probably more relay the part about defending themselves to like keep your guard up. Just watch out. They probably mean no harm, but they have to defend themselves more often than not. And then she'd probably not even worry about the necessity part, like building out of necessity.
Okay. So you guys all, can I get one of you guys to roll me a, you know what? You guys will probably make it to Westbridge without any issues. So you enter the town of Westbridge. It's a pretty small village. It's kind of strung. It's wider than it is deep. It's kind of like strung out along the long road. It's kind of like, there's a house. Oh, look, there's another house. Oh, look. Oh, would you look at that? There's a whole town. Like you know when you're driving on the highway through like a place where nobody lives, like Wyoming.
Sure.
Sorry to any of our viewers that are watching
Sorry
from
to Wyoming.
but get out. There's nothing there. Sorry, I'm kind of scarred from the last time I drove through there. But it's just like it kind of like it creeps up on you, and you don't even realize that you're in a full town. And you do notice there is a stone bridge to the east. So you figure like, hey, that's why it's called Westbridge.
There's the West Bridge. We found it, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
Sweet. And you can see the Harvest Inn is the inn to the west.
Shall we stop there for the night?
Oh, I love small towns.
You seem like a small town person. I mean that in the best way
Just
possible.
a small town girl
Living
That's
in a
me.
living in a lonely world.
I'm pretty much like a girl next door type, I think. I'd say so.
What? In Waterdeep,
Yeah.
maybe, but what doors do you live next to? That's my question next.
That's
everyone's door.
all doors.
That's creepy. Where's the
Won't you
midnight
be
train? That's what
my
that's what
neighbor?
we need. A midnight train so that we can not walk anymore. So we don't have to ride.
Truly.
That's Eberron. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so as you enter the Harvest Inn, you can see standing behind the bar on a stool is a large halfling, not necessarily a large halfling, but kind of like a
Quarterling.
yeah, well, not even that, just like a very well built halfling.
Okay.
CrossFit halfling?
He is a CrossFit halfling.
Baby.
He goes, ho, welcome to the Harvest Inn. How can I help you? Hedvin Dardragon at your service.
Helvin, we're just passing through. We were hoping we could play upon your hospitality for a couple of rooms and a couple of meals and a nice stay indoors for the evening.
Well, I'm glad that's what you're here for, because if you weren't, I wouldn't be able to help you.
Well.
So,
Just,
he goes,
just like the girl next door, eh?
and he goes, and he turns, he goes, what kind of nightmares did you grow up with?
No, from Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
that makes
You
sense.
city folk are a little bit different. So,
Oh, she's a dream next door. You haven't seen nightmares in any... Whatever. Give us a room.
You got any weird stuff here?
You should.
you said, do I got any weird stuff?
Yeah.
Besides
Like,
her.
does this town have any ghost stories or something?
No, this is a pretty solid town. Give me a perception check, Nix.
Yes. Roll. It's gonna be good. 19.
Okay. So you take a look around the Harvest Inn, right? And then you look and see there is one large painting, right? Of, it is a landscape portrait of a woman laying on her side. She is not wearing any clothes, but it is not even it's not for artistic reasons.
It's not tasteful, as it were.
It is not tasteful in the slightest. It actually, she has a wink. She's winking one eye at you, and the other one she's like finger gunning with the other hand.
You're a baby bar.
And he goes, "What? No, I only run an establishment of the utmost." What's the word? I can't use taste because it's clearly not taste.
Reputability?
Yes, of the utmost reputability.
Well, listen, I support it. I mean, 10 out of 10. Get your money and all that. They like it, everyone else likes it. But who's that? It's the lady.
He goes, well, it's supposed to be the artist. I'm running through all accents today, guys. I'm sorry. I can nail the Scottish at the beginning, and then after it just goes straight to pot.
Yep.
Once I start thinking about it, it goes straight to hell.
Yep.
Was it supposed to be his mum?
Think about it.
It was, no, it's supposed to be someone's rendition of Shantae, the goddess of agriculture.
Oh, so this is like a
This is a spring awakening.
Farmersonly.com.
And he goes, spring awakening. That's what it's called.
Nah, well, what can I say?
Right.
Okay. Well,
We support the arts.
And as you look around, you also see that there are a number of different portraits of supposed like the supposed gods, like just artist renditions of the gods in just various states of undress, and like
if one of them is not the Burt Reynolds, like on the bear rug side pose, I'm quitting this game. I'm letting you know.
It's Paylor.
Good. That's Paylor.
And you can't even see it because his face. You can see like his head is just this like massive sunspot, right? But
Incredible.
there is a dark spot in the shape of a Burt Reynolds mustache.
Nice. Good. Good. That's what I was hoping for.
And you can also see. You take a closer look at some of the lanterns that were set on tables and such, and you can see that a couple of them are just they're set upon dwarvish female legs in fishnets, and there's just a lantern on top.
You know her?
Amazing.
We are thrilled with this establishment. We'll give you an excellent review. The artwork is stunning, gorgeous.
I'll be honest. If there aren't mirrors on the ceilings, I will be in the bedrooms. I'll be disappointed. I'm.
And he goes, there may not be mirrors, but there is a nice special surprise in the room I got you in.
Do you want to take my picture just in case you feel like making a portrait?
And he goes, well, normally, yes. However, I do not. I don't have.
Come on, Heroin, paint her like one of your country girls.
Oh. Well, that's the thing. I didn't paint this. I used to have an artist on retainer. He used to live in the village, and then he went to go strike out on his own. Selfish. Because
Artist time.
you know, I wonder where he's gone. You know, he was a very very nice man.
He's
Swear
definitely
if it's
not
Queen
dead on.
Wanda, I'm gonna be upset.
I said what?
If it's not Clevelondo, and I'm gonna be upset.
It's Cleveland. That would be incredible.
Clevelondo. That's
Yeah.
canon now.
Somewhere.
Where are they now? The
Yes.
the glow up of Clevelondo the Magnificent.
Well, this was a treat.
Mhm.
Can't wait to see the rooms.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see the room.
Let's go.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. You do have to pay like 10 gold for
Oh
a
yeah,
night.
you know.
Yeah. So are each of you guys getting your own rooms?
No,
Usually we split.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
2 and
Yeah.
2. Or
I'm
just
staying with
2.
Cora.
So guys and girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Akaro
Yeah.
and Saxon, your room, it doesn't have a mirror on
Oh.
the ceiling, but what it does have is there is a painting on the ceiling
Mm. Mhm.
of the artist's rendition of the Spider Queen Lulf
Oh.
in various compromising positions.
Steal it.
I think it's a mural. I think it's on the ceiling.
It is on the ceiling. And there is give me a history check.
Okay.
Akaro.
Small towns are always weird, man. You get bored because there's nothing to do. So people get weird hobbies in small towns.
Oh, natural 1.
And you're like, ooh. I mean, there's like, you can see that there's like a drow elf guy in one of them, but you can't place who he is.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Saxon,
a weird
you can get-
Black
you
Panther
can give me-
around. too.
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
Saxon. You can give me a history check, just in case you roll something somewhat decent, just so I can drop this. I really want to.
Do you have 2 swords? Well, I guess 3 technically, depending on how he's being drawn.
I'm getting there. It's not good. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. 5.
Well, that's all you need, because it's the most famous drow elf in the entire Sword Coast in the history of Faerun.
Yeah.
It's Dritz Doerden is sitting there like Fonzie finger gunning out of the painting.
Double scimitar.
Like, yeah, double scimitar. Like, take a look at this girl over here. Like, it's Dritz Doerden. Just, hey,
You're doing the your buddy Drist.
yeah.
Hey.
So, Cora and Nyx, your room. You walk in, and there are a number of there's. I can't believe I'm thinking of this.
This is great.
So you see, and you look at one side of the room. There's just an ocean, right? It looks to be a very, very nice oceanscape. There's some boats on the water, some sea life, all that stuff. As you get further left, you start to see that there is there's a large tidal wave starting to come from one side of the room. And as you get further left, you see the artist's depiction of the sea goddess Umberly. I
I
can't
just
believe
wrote an entire one shot around her. This is perfect.
it's the sea goddess Umberly, and she has like her legs wide open, and the water is coming from the middle of that and
I
crashing.
lean towards Cora and I'm like, you want to know something? She's really evil. Like, bad. So don't get any ideas. I know that up there pretty convincing, but don't fall for it. Don't do it, Cora. Trust me. Flash, you can't get wet. You're made of metal.
all the water in that painting is originating from. Yes.
That goddess.
Because yes.
Cora would just be staring at it, like blinking, like, what is this? Like, just that dumbfounded, like
Searching through all the programming, and like, no, this.
yeah,
don't make no sense.
every program she's gotten, she's like anything about water or anything about like weird women, and just like nothing's coming up. Everything that's coming up is just like stupid stuff that Nyx has probably told her.
404 is literally all that's coming up over and over. Eric 502, bad gateway, like nothing. You got nothing. So you are all able to take your rest for the night. And you wake up the next morning. And what was his name? Hedevin. He turns and goes, "Oh, good morning. How'd you sleep?" And he turns to Acro, and he's like, How'd you like the view?
I'll give him a your buddy dressed. And
Hey, you liked it. I see. Oh, I still wonder what happened to that boy. I worry about him.
Who?
Do you remember his name?
Oh, the boy who no, the boy who painted all of these.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to apprentice under some great man. But the boy's name was Eric. He's quite talented, if I do say so myself. And you will notice that whilst the theme of all of these paintings is ridiculous and bawdy and really tasteless, they're all really well done.
Come on. I'll turn to Cora because she has no idea, but I'm gonna turn to her and be like, I knew that kid was a freak. I knew it. I told you last time. I said it. I said Eric is the genius. I couldn't even remember the other guy's name. Eric. Always been Eric.
Nodding.
As I said. A star. Well, we can tell you he's doing just fine.
You seen him?
Oh
You
yeah.
seen him? He said he went to some great artist, Indiana, Cincinnati, or
That's it, Cora.
Columbus, or Clevelando. That's what it was. Yeah,
Oh,
Cleveland.
The Magnificent.
Right. Yes. The Magnificent. Yeah.
Yes, a bit of a pretentious name, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, if you're
Agreed.
not magnificent, sure, but he seemed pretty
Sure.
magnificent. You know.
I agree.
Yeah. Go with it. Well, this has been a real treat. Does anyone want a painting for the road?
Oh, I've got it right here.
Right. Yeah.
Got it right there.
So, well, I think we're good. We'll just take our continental breakfast, our bagels, and we'll hit the old dusty trail.
Well, it was great having you. Just remember, anytime you're in town, stay at the Harvest Inn. And your
Yes.
good friend Hedevin.
Your good friend.
All right.
As soon as we leave,
Okay,
I
bye.
want to look at everyone and be like,
I want to say it should have been a brothel, but I guess the countryside is too repressed for those, so they have
Oh,
this
not
instead.
free thinking.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll get
I think you
liberated.
guys understand. We stayed at an inn and went to an art museum, all for the price of just one of those.
That's true.
You're right,
It
Cora.
was a fantastic experience.
It's a good
You're
combo.
right.
Yeah.
Saxton, what do you think? How do you like it? You seem like an artist type.
I guess art is subjective.
I think you're right, Dad. Said it best.
Yeah, and those images were suggestive, that's for sure.
Yeah, you got that right. You got that right. Lessons learned. Where are we going to next?
A few days on the road to Tribal.
Onwards and upwards, my friend. With new vigor.
Okay.
I'm going to think about that for a long time.
I'm glad. Oh my gosh, how do I come up with these terrible, terrible things?
On
So-
the road again.
As you head towards Tribar, can somebody give me a D100 roll, please?
Can I have a go?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Go for it.
How do I do that on here?
There should be.
D100, it looks like 2 D10s.
No, yeah, I'm looking for the, Oh, I see it. I see the dice box down here. I was like, how do we... Roll! That is going to be a 26.
26. Okay. You all are also looking at another like 4-day trip.
We got snacks. We're good. Let's do it.
Trail mix.
Trail mix.
Yeah.
You said a 26.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So about you're probably about a day out of you're probably about a day out from Tribor
Okay.
when you come across a fire giant. Give me a perception check to see how far out you find him.
Yeah.
Oof. Acro is not doing good.
Yeah, that was only a 10. For me, it was almost landed on 18, and then it didn't. You know,
It's all right.
don't you?
Saxon has his only good thing that he's done, and rolled that natural 20.
Nice.
Saxton, come on, Saxton. Perceiving.
Acro,
So-
with all the tricks,
plus
got up to
0.
12.
Ugh, that's rough, buddy. Saxon, you're something about having to sleep in a weird room with a lot of very sexually suggestive imagery has made you very murky today. And you are on it. Your head is on a swivel, pretty much the entire day. And you notice about maybe 500 feet in front of you, there is a large fire giant ahead of you. And he looks to be accompanied by some companions, but you don't quite know what they are.
I think there's a fire giant. And some
Huh?
birds over there.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Do you want to fight it? Do you want to keep
Alright,
going? Do you want to
Uh,
talk to it?
What's that with it? Let's get close enough we can see what's with it, and then if we need to try to avoid it, we'll ride around it. How's
Okay,
that sound?
all right.
Yeah. Because if there's people that like need help, then we should help them. But if it's like, oh, if it's got friends, then I'd rather not mess with it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Cool. So we
Okay.
ride a little closer till we can figure out if it's fighting other people or if it's got like a little army with it or what's up with it.
So you can see that at its heels are 2 hellhounds.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
This would be a tough fight, my friends. Well, it's up to you all. I mean, we do have both
Well-
Cora and Saxton to keep us safe.
I feel like we should do our best to sneak by it. But that could go poorly, so...
Yeah, I don't sneak
Hmm.
well.
Not a good sneaker either.
Do you want to just try it, and then whatever happens, happens. What do you all think?
Sure. I mean, I'll look around the path between us and the fire giant. Do I think it's seen us? And is there a place we could hide the two, not sneakies, and the horses and little Sebastian?
Very similar to the last encounter you had with a fire giant. There, he looks to have another rod in his hand, and he looks to be looking for something.
Oh.
So he is traveling deeper into the hills. So it's you're on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he is currently heading to the west.
Should we follow him?
Deeper into the hills.
Does anyone remember what those rods looked for? Or dowsing
Yeah.
for?
Specific
notes.
magical items, some sort of artifact or something, I think.
They were looking. Oh my god, I had these notes. They're probably on paper on my desk up there. I can get up there and look for them. But they were too big for us to carry. I remember we wanted. We were like, we're gonna take it, and they were like far too big for us to carry.
I think Way's been lugging one around for a few adventures, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
That's exactly what they've been doing.
Yeah.
See if it's on this one.
Yeah, it's something. I want to say it's with a V or something.
Lost fragments of the Vonindad.
With a V.
Vonindad. Do we?
Yes.
I speak giant. What does Vonindad mean?
So Vonindad is one of the. It was an ancient weapon that was used by giants to fight against dragons.
Oh, right. All right.
We do not want them to get that. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. So.
And there was a note on the other one's body that said, "Search forwards to the west towards Red Rocks. Sign, Yuxolto."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, we are nowhere near Red Rock, but if we don't want them getting the Vonindad, I guess we should kill the giant.
Yeah.
Shall we kill a giant?
I mean, it's sort of our job, isn't it?
Yep.
I guess so.
It is our MO.
Yeah. All right. Cora, Saxon, you guys want to lead the charge this time?
Can do.
Okay.
I can try to cause a distraction really quick and get some damage in from far away and try to let them get in there if you want.
Please, yeah, and anything you can do from a distance is wonderful.
As soon as we all kind of like shake a hand at each other and we're like, all right, here we go, gonna go do it right now. Let's see how far away I can do this from.
How far
Okay.
are we from it right now?
So you're about maybe like now you're probably about like 300 feet away.
Okay. As soon as we are moving in close, I'm gonna keep moving in. Is there any way, if I make a stealth check, I can cast something from 120 feet, but if I can get like 60 feet in, that's what I'm shooting for. And I'm pretty sneaky, so I'd like to try to sneak close before my friends go.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
I turn to Cora and Saxton, and I'm like, basically gonna do a really big ball of flame, trying to get him to look at that. And once you see that, have at it.
You know he's made of fire, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, it's not much, but it'll be a distraction. I'm not gonna lie, friends. I'm not gonna be great in this fight. Most of my gifts are hellfire based, so we're gonna just do our best. It's all the roll of the dice.
What about your instrument? Doesn't that do something fun or fancy or?
This thing? This very expensive thing?
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, right. I mean, what does it do? I know it's very fancy, but I don't know what it does.
DOS loot is a magic item. It's so good. It lets you do a bunch of different things, actually.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Yeah, you should have it in your inventory. You can go ahead and add that to your inventory if you haven't already.
Oh,
D&D.
I, because I have a DMG open, I can see some of the things that DOS loot does.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, one of them being protection from energy fire.
All right, I'll give you that. I'll do that. This is not a good one. I can't see what that is. Please give me the list. If I know that it does that, can I cast? Sorry, that was not directed at you. I apologize. Can I cast that on my friends first? Let's see. An instrument. Here it is. Amazing, amazing. Charms can be used to cast the following spells. Protection from energy, fire only. Okay, for the duration, the willing creature you touch has resistance on one type of damage per choice. Third level, it's concentration. Alright, talk to me, kids. Would you rather have haste, or would you rather have protection from fire? I want to hear from the class before we go in.
You can cast protection from fire only on one person.
Right, same with haste, and they're both concentration. So, I mean, haste will probably help us kill it faster.
Probably, yeah.
We probably need more protection from fire than we need to kill it faster.
But if you kill it fast,
because then it can't kill us as fast.
I mean, sure, but it'll still wear you down.
True.
And it can still hurt the other people just as, you know. So one of you would be safe.
I'd say
Oh,
haste.
that's fair, that's fair.
Alright. I'm not going to do this go round. I can always...
Start with haste,
Change
and then
that.
if we
Start
need
with
to
haste,
flip
and
to
then if
fire.
we need the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, what I will do... Oh, that's fun. Okay. I guess first things first. Let me go. Oh, yeah, concentration.
You're the realist.
First things first. Did that say what I think it said? Invisibility level. That touch? Action seems to be.
So let's see. So Nyx, you're approaching in stealth, right?
Yes, I can roll that for you.
Yeah,
Because that
please.
might go very poorly.
And let me know what you guys are. Let me know what everyone else.
My friend, that was a natural 20 plus 6, so 26.
Well, it's funny because I actually rolled perception for both of the hellhounds, and they both rolled natural ones.
Hmm.
So
That's because they're my friends.
I'll stick with I'll stick close to Nyx and do the stealth as well. So that is that's 16 plus I think 9. So 11. So 27. And if that fails, I can put the psychic die on it.
yeah, no, you're fine.
So Nyx.
Right. Well, if Acro is next to me, I'll touch his shoulder. Be like, all right, you ready?
Oh, am I starting this? I thought you were.
Oh no, I am. I just want to give you this first,
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
gonna quickly put a haste on him.
Okay.
This is next to me. Give a haste, and then I'm just gonna do something to cause a distraction. I don't think it's gonna do. It's definitely not gonna do anything, but I will cause a distraction. That is what I will do. Okay. And I know it won't hurt him, but I don't want to waste a spell on it yet because everything else I need to be closer. So I will just create a fireball in my hand because I told them it would be a big ball of fire, and I will just send it like at the back of his head, like just to be like, hey.
Okay, so it impacts the back of his head. Doesn't do
Yeah.
any. Actually, roll an attack just to see if you even hit.
Sure.
If it's fireball,
ducks.
it's an area of effect.
It's fireball, right? Or is it firebolt?
It's firebolt. It's not
Okay.
ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was.
I wouldn't want to. I don't want to like waste anything on it. So I was like, let me just. You know how it goes.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that was 2 natural 20s in a row. Damn it. That sucks that it won't do anything.
Yeah, because it impacts. It hits him square in the back of the head to do
Yes.
nothing, but he does feel and he goes, and he turns, and he turns to his hellhounds and he goes, Rodriguez, Guptas, attack!
Yes. And again, we are separate from those two, so the goal was to get them to look at the woods so those two can like run in. If that was not clear, that was the
so I
goal.
need-
Be like, look over there.
I need you all to roll initiative for me, please. Then.
Hey.
Look over into the forest and don't look anywhere else.
Hey.
Modified 20.
Hey,
Modified 19.
19 for Saxon.
Come on, yes.
That's
I rolled a natural 19 for 23. Let's get it.
23 with Nyx. Cora.
I rolled an 8.
Oh.
Everyone's supporting me.
Isn't that
I
how
was
it
the
always
supporter.
goes? So Nyx, you are up. What do you want to do?
Oh, I want to. They're running at us, right? The little babies.
The Hellhounds, yeah.
Yeah, the babies are running. I would like to hold a spell until I'm just gonna try it. Hold a spell until they get within 30 feet of me.
Okay, cool. So, do you do anything with your bonus action?
Let's see. Bonus action. No, not yet. I don't really have one yet. No, I don't. That's all.
Akiro, your turn.
Okay, how far are the hellhounds from me?
So the Hellhounds are about, let's see, probably 40 feet?
40 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
I will, is my horse with me?
Yes, your horse is you have not told me you dismounted,
Great.
so
Okay.
I'm assuming you're still on the horse.
Yep, so I will take my horse. I will get 25 feet so that I'm still within 30 feet for Nyx's effect to trigger. Oh, right. I'm faster than my horse, but I need
Yeah.
it for the sneak attack. So, and I have the bonus attacks, and I am hasted. So I will run with my horse next to me to go sneak attack a
Yeah.
hellhound, I guess.
Okay, so
I'll say,
hasted
"Nyx,
Akiro.
come on!
So hasted Akiro like turns and like spurs his horse on, and then just like starts booking it right side by side with the horse, and like your horse is just like taking a half a second and just like.
What?
If a horse could give you like a what look, he
Yeah.
would be doing. Because he's like, why am I even here if you can do this?
So I would like me and my horse to threaten a hellhound and attack it, I guess.
All right,
Yeah.
roll an attack against the hellhound.
And so it'll be action, and definitely the bonus action attack, and then my hasted action. We'll see if I dodge or not. So, that is. How do I read this? Please tell me. There it is. The first one is a 14 to hit,
That misses.
and then a modified 20.
That hits.
Okay. And so that'll be 4d6 with a sneak attack. Ooh, that is awful. 14 points of damage.
Okay, 14 points of damage.
And then I will take the hasted action. I will take the dodge action.
Okay, so any attack against you has disadvantage.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right, that does it for Akiro. Saxon, you're up.
I'd like to charge the fire giant.
Okay, go as this dwarf on a horse, this dwarf on a pony, starts to charge down. He swings his axe and goes, oh! Charges up against this monstrous creature that is at least 24 feet tall. Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
Heck to the yes. With the battle axe. I critical fail.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
we are off to a
no.
good start.
Yep. Whoop. That's rough, buddy. So,
I'm just gonna say I fall off the horse.
wait, because you have, but how many attacks do you have?
I have 2 attacks per action. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and try and swing again.
Highs and lows, highs and lows. Nope. Rolled a 2 that time.
Yeah,
Ooh,
burn
that's-
your dice.
Just falling straight on my back.
Yep. So if you want, because you're a cavalier, I will let you use your bonus action to get back on your horse.
Nah.
Nope, you're just
live
gonna.
with the consequences. I'm just gonna.
All right. So it is the Hellhound that's on you, Akaro, and is going to attack you.
Okay.
What's up?
I said, okay, let's do it.
Okay, so it's going to attack you with its bite. That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit? Yeah. Is that with disadvantage?
No, that is not with disadvantage. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, the other one is a 13, so I don't think that hits.
It does not?
It does not. So it is now the fire giant's turn. And it just sees this little creature that has attempted to attack him and fail miserably. That he is going to, as he's fallen off of his horse, he's going
I say
to.
that my bonus action was to grab my shield. And...
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll say that you fell off your horse, but you got back up afterwards.
Okay.
So he's going to attack you twice with his great sword. That's a 27 to hit on the first.
You know,
attack.
that one actually does hit. Yeah.
Miss.
Let's see.
I dare
That
you.
is 30 points of slashing damage on the first
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna save my health for your wound.
And he has a second attack. That is a soft 20 to hit, which I think just misses.
It does.
Yeah. So he is befuddled by the fact that you are able to. This tiny creature is able to turn his greatsword with a freaking shield. The Hellhound, it's his turn next. He's going to let's see. He's going to attack the creature attacking his master. So sorry, Saxon,
Wait,
that's
no,
on
they
you
both
again.
came after us. They both came after us.
You're right. You are right. You are right. So they are with you. They're against you and Cora, right?
Me
and
and
Nyx.
Akaro.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to remember
I'm in the
where everyone
bush.
is.
So it's on
Are they
so-
within?
I'm technically still by them, I think.
you were
Yeah. So when they get within 30 feet of you, they're gonna charge towards Nyx, the one who shot the fireball at their boss. That's a.
Okay. Wait. I
Yeah, no, go
held a
ahead.
spell. Okay. I'm gonna cast. I was going to cast something else, but I know too much about hellhounds because I'm obsessed with them, and then I realized it won't work. So I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery. At him. And yeah, as he gets closer, I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, I really don't mean this. And I proceed to tell him how absolutely worthless he is, and his master is incredibly disappointed in him, and you'll never amount to anything. You're nothing but meat on bones.
Oh, this poor creature.
I love them. I hate this.
So that is what is it? A wisdom save?
That is a wisdom save from them.
Okay, that's a 13.
That is a 13. That fails.
Okay, so what is it? 2d4?
Yeah, it's 2d4, but then he has disadvantage against me for his next turn. Let's see, we'll roll those. After that's 5 points of damage, but now he's got disadvantage.
Okay. So it takes 5 points of damage. It attempts to hit you. I rolled a 4 already, and the other one's a 2, so it's even worse. So it misses as you kind of hear it just as it tries to attack you, and it's.
And I whisper in his ear. I said, "When you get back home, you're in for it." That's how I make the flames in my eyes.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Cora, it is now your turn.
Cool. I am also going to charge the fire giant, and I would like to initiating rage sequence.
Time.
So,
I said game time. I love it.
Okay, so I'm going to go in with my great axe. That is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that is 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. That's 15 points of damage. Oh, wait. Yeah, 15. And then
15.
I'm going to go in with my second attack.
Okay.
That's another 26.
Yeah, that hits.
And it's 17 points of damage that time.
17 points of damage as it hits real hard. As Cora just unleashes these two massive swings at this fire giant, almost taking it out at the knees. As it looks and sees, hey, someone's actually able to hurt it.
Yeah.
Nyx, it is your turn. You have a hellhound right in your face.
Yeah, let's go. God, I literally can't do it. Oh, this is so bad. All right.
You have Nyx, you do nothing but fire. Nothing but fire.
I'm really sorry. It's a tragic fail on my part. But
You know we
understand.
fight fire
It runs-
giants. We've done it in the past.
Yeah, but it runs in the family. It's my bad. I can't really change it. All right, let's get it. Yeah, I'll look at this little thing and be like, again, I'm so sorry, but oh, I feel bad. I look at it with the flames in my eyes, and I proceed to tell him. Do they speak Infernal, hellhounds?
Let's see. They understand Infernal.
Perfect. I begin to pave the picture of him, of how my entire family and myself are going to carve him up and feast on his bones as soon as I return him back to hell where he belongs, and I will cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
If that will work. Whisper to one.
That's a 2.
All right. Well, that's a definite fail. All right, creatures move. 5 hit, 6, 2. All right, roll the damage. What are you? I haven't. This one hasn't worked yet, so I'm very excited. Failed save. Okay. I'll roll the damage in a second, and it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
So he takes off in the other direction, and I will roll this. 2, 3, roll. That is going to be a 13 points of psychic damage.
13 points of psychic damage as it kind of like shakes its head and then immediately turns and wheels and moves 50 feet away from you as fast as it can. You do get an attack of opportunity if you want to use it.
All right, yeah, I'll use it. What have I got? It's running away from me?
Yes.
Yeah, can I shoot a bolt at it?
No, it would have to be a melee attack.
Okay,
Again,
sure.
attack
Punch it with my hands.
All right,
Let's go.
roll an attack.
Unarmed strike. That is a 16 to hit.
Okay, that hits actually.
1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
I boop that snoot. I said, get.
And you
Just
can
give
hear
him
it.
a little tap, to let him know he's doing something wrong. Just a little.
Bad dog.
And
Losing
you
it.
can see the fire giant yell at it, go, Kuntas, what are you doing? And it just runs, it shrieks, so the speed of a hellhound is 50 feet. So this thing is absolutely booking it.
Booking it.
As it passes literally everyone.
Nice.
That does it for Nyx's turn. Acro, your turn.
Yeah, me and my horse are going to continue
Gallop.
fighting this hellhound. So I'm going to draw my rapier, and we'll lead with rapier, and then psychic dagger, or rapier, and then psychic dagger. We're going for all three. All three miss. I rolled a 4, a 3, and a 1. So 12. 12 is the highest.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
No,
They all miss.
That's what it is. So, yep.
It is what it is.
So no more digital dice for
that does it.
Acro for the
Acro,
rest
do
of
you
the
do
night.
anything on your bonus action?
Bonus action
your
was
bonus
the attack.
action.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
it. That's my turn.
Saxon, that's it. It's your turn.
All right. I'm going to try and attack again. $16.
The fire giant that misses.
Okay. And second attack. 9 is also going to miss.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a rough go for you guys.
Yeah. We
So
might run.
that other hellhound is going to make its attack against you, Akaro.
All right, let's do it.
And that is a 15 to hit.
Miss. My AC is 19 with my super speed.
Oh yeah. Haha.
I mean,
Okay.
my armor would have done that anyway, but still. Haha.
So it is the fire giant's turn. It is going to turn and swing one attack at Cora, the other one at Saxon. The first one is a 17 to hit Cora.
It hits.
Okay. That is 31 points of damage with the first
Is
attack.
it halved?
It is halved. Yeah, it is halved because you're raging.
So, 16.
So yeah, 16. Reduce it to 16. Second
Okay.
attack. 23 to hit Saxon.
That will hit me.
Okay. Here we go again. Uh, 32 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Are you up?
Barely, but I am.
I think we should run.
Nyx, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you
Always.
roll me an animal handling check?
Oh yeah. That's what I was trying to do earlier. But I know that they're a little bit too smart, so let's go. Hey, not bad. 17. It's not normally something I'm very good at, but
Okay. 18. Okay. So, Nyx, what you can see is the other Hellhound has not moved from its spot. It's kind of like stuck between like looking at you and the fire giant. So that does it for its turn. Cora, it is your turn. What do you wish to do?
I'm going in again because if everyone's fighting, there's no retreating for me right now. That's a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, I'm gonna go in with my second attack.
Are you
Okay.
swinging recklessly? For advantage?
Oh yeah, I can do reckless. I always forget about reckless attack. Okay, so can I retrocon that and do reckless?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So with that one, it's a 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is going to be 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And then 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 to hit on the second one.
That hits.
Nice.
Oh, my dice dropped and I lost it. Oh no, where did it go?
To the ether.
It's so dark in here.
Lost to the carpet lords.
It's
A
lost to the
sacrifice
carpet
has
lord.
been made.
Hope it's not a D4.
That's my only
later.
D12 I have on hand.
You can use the dice roller.
Found
I think.
it. Three. Okay, so that is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage on the second attack.
With your divine fury.
She only gets that on her first one.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
are you adding the extra 2 damage you do for rage?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So, Nyx, as it becomes your turn,
Yes.
I need you to make a perception check for me.
Yep. Come on, not bad. That's persuasion, perception. Isn't it? Oh, good. Very good. Natural 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay, so you start to look around furiously as you saw just the 2 absolutely massive strikes that this fire giant has put on Cora and Saxon, right? So your mind is furiously looking around, trying to figure out, is there a way to deal with it? And as you turn, you look, and almost standing as a silhouette to the sun is a very large figure stood atop one of the hills. And then you suddenly hear a doom, 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 and you see a blue-gray skinned giant just shoulder tackle the fire giant.
Everyone! I like scream at friends and I'm like, pull back! Like, literally like ready to dip far enough away. I'm not leaving. I just want to see what happens. And I'm like, listen, is it a storm giant? Or is it do I know what it is? I'm just curious.
It is a frost giant.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Is it wearing
Well,
any
I literally,
helmets or
I look at
anything?
Acro, I look at everyone, and I'm like, dude, what do we do?
Yeah, is it wearing a helmet?
He is wearing a bone dragon helmet.
Do we help him?
Do I
we like
recognize
this
him? Either
You
by
do
either by reputation or
by reputation or otherwise, you probably had a toy of his as a child.
Probably.
This is the frost giant of Forest Grey, known as Harshnag.
Harshnag! Yay!
And he is going to make 2 attacks against the fire giant. Okay, that is that's not a good one. That is a good one. So it is going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay. 12, 18 plus 9. 27 plus 7, 34 points of slashing damage to the fire giant. As it goes, as you hear him say, I'll take the red one. Akaro, your turn.
I will continue to attempt to deal with my my Hellhound. So Rapier, Psychic Dagger, bonus action, then I'll save the hasted one in case I need to dodge. So actual dice do much better. My Opal is an 18 plus 8 for a 26, and then 12 plus 8 for a modified 20. So that should be 3d6 plus a d8 and a d4. So that is 10, 17, 21, 26 points of psychic and piercing and sneak attack damage.
Yeah, he's looking real rough.
Then I will follow up with another dagger stab.
Okay.
Dagger stab. Psychic dagger stab. Natural 1.
Yeah, that misses.
That I psychic dagger my thigh.
So you do have the extra attack as well.
That was the extra attack. That was my third attack.
Okay. Oh, I thought that was your bonus action attack. My bad.
I rolled those together.
Okay. Cool. So that does it. Akaro, Saxon, you're up.
All right. First off, we're gonna try and take a couple of attacks here.
Hey, love that.
Yeah.
Gotta say, love that.
Because we have a plan.
Stick to the plan.
Stick to the plan.
That's a 21 first attack.
That hits.
And a 19 on the second attack.
Both of those hit.
Awesome. Gonna roll some damage.
We'll let Nix know. Harshnag's
Six.
awesome.
So, honestly, I'm down. He seems like a great guy, as long as he's doing more of this.
6 and 7.
So
So
6 to 7 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
13 points of
Yeah.
damage. It is marked.
Okay. So he has disadvantage on all attacks thrown against you, right?
Yes, and actually, yeah, no, never mind. And then I am going to action surge,
Okay.
and I am going to use the action to dodge
Okay.
and use my Dwarven Fortitude to roll a hit die, plus my Constitution modifier to heal
Nice.
myself.
Nice. I'm gonna do what we call a pro gamer move.
Yeah.
That's very good.
I just have to remember what is a hit die for a
10.
Fire D10.
D10.
Yeah.
Just get to roll 1 D10.
Okay. So the Hellhound, it is now the one that Akaro has been attacking. It is now his turn. He is going to start to panic because he's getting real hurt, and he is going to use his fire breath
All right.
on Akaro. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. I also need your horse to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, my dexterity saving throw with advantage, because I am hasted, is... There we go. an 18, and Orsi's is a natural 14 plus
Okay.
something.
So what's your horse's max HP?
21, I believe.
21. Okay. So he would take 23 points of fire damage, halved.
Okay.
DC was 12 to 12.
Okay.
So he takes 12 points of fire damage.
So it's 19, but he is still alive.
Yes.
Nice.
So that does it. The fire giant is kind of trying to look and see if he should attack you since you're almost dead and you just marked him, or if he should focus on the giant in front of him. But let's be honest, Harshnag is the bigger problem. So he is going to swing at him twice with disadvantage. And his first attack's going to miss. Second attack. Both of those are the same, so that one's going to hit. And it is going to do 28 points of damage to Harshnag. And now it's the second Hellhound's turn. He still doesn't know really what to do in this situation.
I am literally glaring at this dog. I'm hand him like, make a move. Do it.
Give me another animal handling check.
Okay. Hey, unnatural 20.
Okay. So it starts to kind of like move away from the giant and starts to move like closer to you.
Yep.
So that does it for it. Cora, your turn.
So my biggest thing is, like, he said he had the giant, but there's not a hellhound within melee range for me, is there?
Kill that giant.
So we're gonna go for the giant. Okay, so, and I'm going to reckless attack.
Yeah.
So, 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 14 on that first hit.
14 points of damage on the first
14
attack.
damage. And then 20 on that 20 to hit on that second one.
That hits.
That's gonna be 7 points of damage. It's 7 points, but we'll take it.
Ugh, I hate it when that happens. It is Harshnag's turn. He is going to attack twice against the fire giant. Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Oof. Harshnag, I vouch for you. You got to do better.
So the second attack is a 22.
That's better.
So that is 3d12. 1, 2, 3. So that's 30 points of damage. Let's see if there's anything else I need to add on to that. Yeah, it's 30 points of damage to the fire giant, and he is looking real rough. Nyx, it is your turn.
Let's go. After glaring at that hellhound, I'm speaking in Infernal, screaming at Akaro. He doesn't know what I'm. Do you speak Infernal, Akaro?
I don't.
Great. I'm screaming at you, basically saying, I gave you the gift, and you wasted it. Get in there. Show up, show out. Then I start screaming at Infernal at the fire giant, because also I just want him to go away, and I can't. I'll tell the dogs what to do, but I'm having a hard time hurting them. So yeah, I'm gonna scream at the fire giant, and I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey. Yeah, that's an 18 on the dice.
Yeah, that passes, but it still takes half damage.
Is it Dissonant Whispers?
Yeah.
Cool.
That 3rd level. Excuse me. Do it. Thank you. Hey, that was 23 halved.
Okay, so 12. That's showtime.
Yay!
All right. Yeah, I'm just screaming in infernal, and the flames on her eyes get really, really bigger, and I want his head to freaking explode. I'm just gonna
you channel the psychic energy, and it flies across the fields into its ears. It enters through his ears, and then all of a sudden you just start to see him just go. He starts to twitch, and then all of a sudden, first his like eyeballs start to bug out of its socket, and and then he starts to distort. His forehead, his temple, everything starts to distort until all of a sudden it just explodes and blood flies everywhere. And Harshnag is like, wasn't expecting that. Do you want to do anything else in your turn?
I'll do that, and I will look back at that hellhound like, because he heard everything I was saying.
Yeah. Sorry, do you do anything else? Or
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Akaro, it's your turn.
All right, let's finish this hellhound so we can go home. All right, 3 attacks.
We go right on.
Yeah, that's a 19, a 23, and a 20
Yeah, they all hit.
for all 3. So let's sneak attack, stab, and do that.
You didn't know what Nyx was saying, but you knew she was saying.
But I got it, you know? I mean, she could have Bardic inspired me, I suppose, but no, she just wants to yell at me.
I keep forgetting that exists.
So that is 10, 19, 21, 23, plus 5, 28. 28 points of damage for the full round.
Overkill like a mug. He had 5 hit points
All
left.
right. The one.
So you are out of initiative. The other hellhound is relatively pacified, and Nyx, the hellhound is attempting to get closer to you.
Yeah, I put my hand out. I'm not even thinking about it. I put my hand out. Not even
And as that's happening, Harshnag walks over, just towering above you, and then he kind of takes off his skull helmet, and his steel gray hair kind of just like cascades down his back.
Come on, Lux.
And then he drops his giant great axe head first onto the ground and goes, "Name's Harshnag. Nice to meet you."
Good to meet you.
And
too.
that's where we'll end. And that's where we'll end for today.
Yay!
We got it!
Sorry. All right, we made it to Harshnag. This is good times.
This is good times. I'm excited to meet this dude.
Cool.
Gonna braid his hair.
Yeah. All right, my friends, we are going to say goodnight. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good
We will
night.
see you guys next time. But until then, be cool.